Hello friends of Sudoku, welcome to another hard Sudoku by sudokuexchange.com. We'll start right away. A couple of 2's are blocking these squares here, so a 2 must go here. And a 6 blocks up here, so a 6 must go here, of course. 6 blocks over and over, so here's another 6. This 2 blocks over, so a 2 must go here or here, and it must go here actually, because since the 2 blocks over, a 2 must go in this square here, since these 2's block up. So a 2 here and a 2 here force a 2 to go in this square here. Now we got a 2 blocking down, 1 blocking up, 1 blocking over, and another 1 blocking over. So here's a 2, and that marks the end of the 2's for this puzzle. These squares now must be a 1, which of course must go here to complete the row, and a 4 and a 7. And that means a 4 must go here or here. Can we do more with the 4's? I'm asking myself, well, yes, of course. A 4 blocks up here, so one of these is a 4, therefore this must be a 4 and this must be a 7. And these 3 squares must be an 8, 5, and a 7 by the looks of it. 7, 7, so 7 must go up here somewhere, and a 5. I don't know about the 5's. So we'll have to wait a little bit with those. Well, actually, a 3 and a 4 block up here, so these two must be a 3 and a 4. That was a lot easier than I thought. And before I forget it, a 7, 1 here and a 7, 1 here puts a 7 and a 1 here. So the 4 and the 3 here means that these must be a 5 and an 8. And since these have to be a 1 and a 7, this must be a 6. 6 goes down and over. 6 therefore goes here. We got 6's blocking across like so and blocking down like so. So here is another 6. And let's see if we have, yes, we have a 6 blocking down and up and over and over. So here's the final 6 of this grid. An 8 must go here or here because this 8 blocks this square. What else must go in this row here? A 1, 3, and 7. 1, 7 blocks. So let's see. 1, 7 here. No, I don't think I can do much about that right now. These 2 squares, however, must be a 1 and a 7. So actually these 2 must be an 8 and a 9 because we got an 8 and a 9 here and here. And so here we have an 8 and a 9, and that does make this square a 3. But this 9 blocks here, isn't that true? So one of these must be a 9. So we got these squares all blocked by 9's, and this 9 blocks down. So here's a 9. And what does that do, if anything? 4, 5, and an 8 for these squares here now. And there's a 4 and an 8 blocking this square, so it must be a 5. And therefore this square must be an 8. Now we got the 5 blocking over and another 5 blocking over, 1 blocking down. So here's a 5. 1, 7, 9 here now. That'll have to wait also. And 1 and a 4 here. Also not very clear. 3, 4, and a 5 here. All I know is that a 3 must go here because we got 2 3's blocking up. So yes, this is a 3, and therefore this must be a 4 because this 4 blocks up, right? And that makes this square an 8. And we do remember the 8, 9 here, don't we? So this now must be a 9 and this must be an 8. Anything else obvious? A 1, 4, 5, and a 7 for these squares here. 1, 7 here, so this is a 4, 5. And this is a 1, 7. But hang on, a 5 blocks down, a 5 blocks over, one of these is a 5. Therefore, this cannot be a 5. This must be the 5, and this must be the 4. Which blocks over? This 4 blocks over as well. So a 4 must go here. This 4 blocks up. This blocks over. This blocks down. So here's a 4, which blocks over. And this 4 blocks over. So here's another 4. Now we're looking for a 1, 7 for these two squares. A 1 blocks over. So here's a 1 and here's a 7. These now must be a 3, I'm sure, and a 1. And that makes this square 7. And this therefore also must be a 7, this must be a 1, and so must this, and this must be the 3. So far, so good. Here, just missing one digit, namely a 9. And here only a 1. Here we are missing a 7 and a 3. Here or here, and here or here. Great. Isn't that great? What else besides the 7 and 8 must go here and a 3? Haha, we got a 3 and an 8 here, so the 7 goes here. Got you. And since this 7 blocks over and this blocks up, now this must be a 7. And that gives me a 7 for this square here and a 3 for this. This 3 blocks down, this blocks across, so here's a 3. And this square must be the 8 that we've been talking about, making this an 8 also. And this must be an 8, and this must be a 5, because we remember those 8 5s, don't we? 5 blocks over, so a 5 goes here. 5 blocks down, so here's a 5. What do we need here? We need a 9, because there's no 9 in the column as of yet. So here's a 9. And this must be a 1, making this a 1 here, and this must be a 9. I dare say this was a lot easier than the heart puzzle from the same website from yesterday. Well, we deserve a break once in a while, don't we? I hope you enjoyed it though, and I thank you for stopping by. Bye for now.